Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. We are going to do another card using elements from the July 2022 Paper Pumpkin Kit. So what I've got is I've got a basic gray card base from the kit, and I took one of the card fronts and I used the largest of the squares in the Stylish Shapes set, and I cut it out and then turned it around so I get the opposite effect here. And I'm going to use the stamp and the punch from the Bottled Happiness set. So why don't I just get started by attaching my card front down. Like that. Okay, so we'll attach this down like so, and then we attach the middle the opposite way up. Just gives it a little bit of interest, and it fits back in the spot perfectly like that. Okay, so we've got a little bit of decoration with the stitched elements, but we've got that reversed piece. I have taken the Pacific Point in second value and used the label stamp from the Bottled Happiness set and just on a label on there. And I'm going to use one of the large bottles. I'm also going to stamp a bottle in Fresh Freesia, and I'm going to do the bottle in second value and the label in first value. So let's get that done. And then I've chosen the Sending a Little Message stamp from the Bottled Happiness set. I'm going to try and stamp it on here, but first I need to actually create the other bottle that I would like. So let's just try it there and see what first value looks like. And I'm definitely going to go second value, I think. Let's try it second value. Oh, second value is not very dark, so I think maybe we will go first value. See, this is how you figure stuff out. You just put ink to paper and see what happens. So there's our bottle, first value. Let's see what the label looks like on top of that. I'm just going to do it over here first. That's okay. I think I might actually do the label in basic gray. So let's see what that looks like. I've got one more bottle I can practice on the scrap paper. I'm just going to ink that off and just go straight in there. That's first value's kind of dark. Let's see what second value looks like on the bottle. And I'm going to go first value. So let's just pop that down. So it looks a little dark. It'll dry a little lighter. And it's going to go on there like that. And let's punch this out. And when you use your scrap paper, try and make a piece that's big enough to actually fit in without having to wiggle it too badly. There we go. Pop that out, and we can have that bottle there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the Fresh Freesia, and I'm going to stamp the Sending a Little Message. Make sure I'm really inked up well, right on this bottle. And I'm going to stamp it a little bit higher up so that we can fit the other bottles kind of around it, like that. And I almost think it needs a little something else. So let's see what we've got. I've got the Fresh Freesia ribbon. So let's just see what we can do with this, just for kicks. So I am going to dimensionalize all of these. So let's close up that ink pad because I will put my finger in it. You know that. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that putting my finger in the ink is a regular occurrence. So I'm just going to pop some dimensionals on the back of here, peel them off, and place this down. fairly close to the middle, like this. Okay, and then I can take this, slide it underneath, and just tie it in a knot. And let's make it a double knot just so that it lays just that little bit nicer. And let's see if I've got long enough pieces here that I can actually do this. There we go. So I'm just going to tie it like that. We can leave those ends or we can trim them down. Now these bottles are going to overlap. So I only need to put dimensionals on the outside edge, which is this edge, because otherwise it won't lay flat against the other bottle. So let's do that. And we can overlap this one like that. And then we can put dimensionals on the outside edge of this one, and which means it's this edge here. So we'll just put a couple on there like that and peel them off. And then I'm going to put this one just that little bit higher, so there's some interest. So there you go. We have got another alternate card using elements from the July 2022 Paper Pumpkin Kit. And just trim that end off, it's a bit long. So I've used Fresh Freesia open grosgrain ribbon. I've used the card base and the card mat from the kit and just used the large square stylish shape die. Then I've used the Bottled Happiness stamps to do these pieces, and we are good to go. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more alternate cards.